Aloha, Mark.
Aloha. How are you, Melissa?
Fine. Thanks for letting me come and join you today here at the Four Seasons.
You're most welcome.
And I'm with Mark Simon, and what I neglected to ask you is, what is your official title these days?
Well, I am Director of Marketing of the Four Seasons Maui. I have one of the best jobs in the world.
I think you do. My name is Melissa McCoy, and I'm with McCoy Custom Travel and Cruise. We're here on the island of Maui, which is where we are today at the beautiful Four Seasons Maui Resort and Spa. And we do a lot of business with the Four Seasons. We love the service here, and one of the things that I was just able to experience is you hosted some of my staff, and we had went around and looked at the property and had a beautiful lunch at Ferraro's, and once again we're reminded of what the Four Seasons is all about, the Four Seasons difference. And I know that every hotel has its terminology for what's special about it, but I know that our clients that ask for Four Seasons by name do that for a reason. And what we experienced today was all of the fine touches throughout our meandering through the spa, which I'll have to touch a little bit on one of the spa treatments that I'm going to have to come back for. But when we finally made it down to Ferraro's for lunch, and the little things about, it's basically have it your way, I think is what my sense of what Four Seasons is. It was, you know, because you could have half of this appetizer or half of this dessert, or you don't like that drink, I'll take it back and replace it with another one. It was all about service and all about the way that makes me feel best about my vacation and my time here. And today was just, there's 8 of us from McCoy Custom Travel and Cruise that came, and Jody Lalusa, if I'm saying her name correctly,
yes.
Who works with you in sales, she hosted us and took us around. And I have to say that this property located on the island of Maui in Wailea, the Wailea Beach area, is so perfectly situated, and it's so beautiful. We'll have a lot of pictures as part of this at the end of this video, and also on our website, that will help to express the colors and the feel that you have when you come into this property. It's elegant. And we went through the spa, and one of the things I have to tell anybody when they go on holiday is a spa treatment is a great thing. And there's massages and there's treatments, but one, I've never seen this before, and I was ready to just hop right on the bed, and I think you call it the cocoon room.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
And there's 2 beds in the room. It's meant to be a couple's room, but you could book it as a single person if need be. And they're water beds, and they give you a treatment, and they do your scalp, and there's a bathtub, but basically it's the most, I would think that you might feel like Jell-O when you're done. Have you ever had it done?
I have had it done. The whole premise is they're cocoon beds, water beds, if you will. And as you're getting your massage, you're laying on a warm waterbed, and as the massage develops, the base of the waterbed begins to sink away. So now you're just suspended on this little floating cushion, and the temperature is wonderful, and you are just weightless. And that's the concept, and it's very, very popular. And it is sort of otherworldly, because you are wobbling when you're done.
Okay, you know, I've never seen anything like it before, and I pride myself on being well spa'd. And so when she took us in there today, and I thought, well, a cocoon room sounds kind of interesting. I'm thinking, you know, like a mummy bag or something that you might be in. And then the water bed, I thought, this is it. So we had to get the spa menu, and now we'll recommend it to all of our clients, and even one of my staff that was with me today had a honeymoon client staying here in October, and she had no idea. She said, or she would have recommended it to him. So yeah. It just, all the little things that make the difference here at Four Seasons Maui. It's really just such a magical place. If you've not been to Wailea, well, number one, if you haven't been to Maui, you're really missing out. And if you haven't been to Wailea, which is one of the most unique destinations in all of Hawaii, the beaches along here are just beautiful. And today we've got a little surf, which is unusual. Comes and goes on this side, so there's surfers out there, not good for snorkeling, but usually the water is so calm and so beautiful just to go out snorkeling right here. And this is the time of the year that is perfect for watching whales, and a lot of times there's dolphins out there, and going out and snorkeling with, a lot of times there's turtles along this coastline here, getting out in a kayak, going out in an outrigger canoe. Just all the string of beaches along the Wailea area it's a destination, aside from having one of the most beautiful hotels in Hawaii situated on this beach. I was fortunate enough to stay here in the last month, and reminded with my experience here. I ate at Duo's, which is, or Duo, I think it's the proper name. Your new restaurant, which I'll let you talk a little bit more about. It's steak and seafood?
Steak and seafood, okay. Yes. That's the concept. Duo is steak and seafood. Duo is also breakfast and dinner.
Oh, okay.
That's the name.
Okay. Well, it was a great dining experience, and it was after we had the storm of the century. Oh. About 3 days, we had so much of Hawaii or Maui was out of electricity, and Wailea was one of them. And I know that your generators kept everything going here. Unlike, I know that there was a hotel that was nearby that their generators were having a problem. But it was, everything pulled back together. I think I was down here about 3 days after the electricity, or 2 days after the electricity came on, and everything worked smoothly, and it was, service and smiles, and everything was beautiful. And I loved Duo. It was just a great experience. And coming and staying at the hotel, enjoying the pool, the services at the pool are fantastic, and I probably can't name them all. But I know that I've stayed at so many properties out throughout Hawaii and the South Pacific, and staying here was truly one of the most memorable resort hotel experiences that I've had. So I really want to let you know that I appreciated that. It was great.
It was welcome.
So why don't you, I can talk and have sparkles in my eyes about the Four Seasons Maui. Why don't you tell us what you would like, fill in my blanks, and then tell us some more about your beautiful property and anything else.
Okay. Melissa touched on Wailea and what makes Wailea special. I think for those of you who may not have been to Hawaii before, to Maui before, it's a toss-up. Where do you go? Where do you want to go? Lahaina, there's some great hotels over there. Kapalua, Wailea. And I guess Wailea, the resorts in Wailea are best known because it's the sunny side of the island. It doesn't rain very much on this side, aside from the storm of the century a couple of weeks ago.
Well, it rained everywhere.
Yeah. And we have these big, beautiful beaches. So that combination of great weather. When first-time visitors think of Hawaii, they think of swaying palm trees, white sand beaches, beautiful, pristine waters, and that's what Wailea is all about. Now, our resort, we've been here for about 17 years. We're very blessed to start off with a good location. The resort has a beautiful spa, which we just built in 2002, which obviously Melissa has alluded to, some of the services. The spa is award-winning spa. It includes not only the indoor treatment rooms, there are 13 indoor treatment rooms, beautiful, comprehensive locker facilities. But then it also has 3 Hawaiian hales that are set on the top of the hill overlooking the ocean. And
we didn't go look at that today. I'll have to take a look when I leave here.
I'll take you down there. They're gorgeous. They're built in the traditional Hawaiian fashion by Maui's only authentic hale builder. Hale means like hut or small house. And so therefore they're fashioned with no nails or screws or any of the modern luxuries. They're all bound together with twine. And they are fascinating. It's appeals to those people who are somewhat interested in the Hawaiian culture and how Hawaii became what it is. So, but they're open on the front to the ocean side, so you get the fresh breezes blowing through. You hear the waves, and you're getting a great massage. So it's a couple of extra sensory perceptions.
Let's see.
You have to try it.
Okay.
How can you not try it and speak credibly to your
well, we could just do a whole other one of these about the spa and the beach hale.
Yeah.
Twist my arm.
So I think it starts with the beach. We have a great spa, and then we've also put an awful lot of attention over the last few years specifically to take our restaurants to the next level. So we have Wolfgang Puck's Spago, which opened in 2001, and that has really added a different element to the resort.
Right.
Very contemporary Hawaiian style menu with some of Wolfgang Puck's favorite dishes from throughout all of his restaurants. We have Ferraro's, which is a great Italian restaurant right on the ocean, and it serves lunch but also dinner at night. Dinner is dining under the stars, so we play Italian music. There are no walls or windows in the whole restaurant. It's just open air.
And the music is fantastic. I'm not sure if it's always the same, but it was two gentlemen, I think, playing violin and
yes.
guitar or something like that. It was very romantic and nice being outside, and just the feel of Ferraro's is you feel like you've kind of transcended into a different place completely.
Indeed, and we've been blessed over the years to have some great chefs. We always import them from Italy, and so there's a certain amount of authenticity to the menu, and then we complement that with an Italian wine-only wine list. So you can get great wines throughout the resort, but it's Italian only in Ferraro's.
Oh, I don't think I knew that.
That hits the spot, I think, with a lot of wine lovers. Duo, as mentioned, steak and seafood, premium steak and seafood. We're one of the only restaurants in Hawaii that serves Japanese Kobe beef on the menu every night. And that's $29 an ounce.
I was just going to say that I thought it was very. Now let me see. They drink beer and they're massaged. Is that what happened?
That's correct. Yes, yes.
What a way to live.
Yeah, yeah. If you're going to be a cow, you may as well be a Kobe cow. So spa, beach, great dining options, and then we complement that with we have a wide variety of complementary activities in the resort. And our resort is all about, we charge more on the room rate than most hotels, quite frankly, but we don't nickel and dime you as you make your way through the resort. So there's a long list of complementary fitness classes, things like water aerobics, spinning classes, trampoline classes, bicycling, all kinds of things. We have as well complimentary cabanas throughout the resort.
That's huge.
Some resorts, well, all resorts on Maui charge for their cabanas up to $200 a day.
Exactly.
Ours are complimentary. I mentioned we don't have a resort fee. We have complimentary tennis.
Complimentary kids club.
And the kids club.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's huge.
So basically, the whole premise is you're here. You may as well try some new things while you're on property in the way of fitness or what have you, and just relax, knowing that you're not going to be touched up here or there for a towel at the pool, or a charge for a kids camp or things like that. So that's what we're all about, really, is just delivering that extra value.
And I was at the pool, and I know I can't remember everything that happened at the pool, but I was so impressed with the pool. One thing I remember was that they came and they cleaned my sunglasses.
That's right, yeah.
I was floored, but I know there's other things. So what are some of the extra little things they do at the pool?
Well, every guest is escorted to a chaise lounge, whether it's in a cabana or just a standalone chaise lounge. We have chaise lounges that look into the pool and chaise lounges that look out to the ocean. So every guest is given water and oshibori, the cold towels. Twice a day, our guys circle through the pool deck with either frozen fruit or popsicles. Just served complimentary. It's just a little treat for the guests. We have the sunglass cleaning service.
That was great.
We have Evian spray where they'll come and mist you with Evian. And then all day long, there's a big food and beverage operation on the pool deck, so you can get anything to eat or drink all day long from our restaurants. And guests love that. And then finally, we have roving masseuses on the pool deck. Now, there is a charge for that, of course, but we're talking about neck and shoulder massages.
Right, I saw that. I didn't experience it, but and they think they do your feet or something.
And feet as well, yeah. So
it looked pretty good.
But basically, the whole idea of our resort is come to be pampered.
Exactly. And so the suite that we're in right now is a beautiful oceanfront suite. It's a 1-bedroom with an adjoining 2nd bedroom if you want it. What is this suite called?
It's an oceanfront deluxe suite.
Oh, oceanfront deluxe suite. And it's how many square feet approximately?
Oceanfront, oh boy, you're going to put me on the spot.
I am putting you on the spot.
I believe it's about 2,500 square feet.
It's huge. There's a dining room table behind us here. There's a big living room that we're sitting in. There's a little pantry area in the back there, a huge bedroom, and in the bathroom, and we have to talk about the thing you do for kids. Then I'm going to give it away right off the bat because I love seeing my name written on things, and it's the last name, it's not the first name, but that works. So when you're a kid and you come to the Four Seasons, as long as they know that you're checking in, they do all sorts of fun things for you in the room. And so on the bathtub in sponges is my last name, which is McCoy. And when we came in, I didn't realize it. When we came in earlier with the staff, I didn't realize we'd be doing the video cast here. And I said, oh, can I take the sponges home? And, so even the big kids get excited about this kind of stuff, too. I'd probably be a great honeymoon amenity, so-and-so and so-and-so. So what do you talk about what you do for kids? Because I just think that wowing the kids wows the parents, and, then we have a perfect symbiotic situation going on.
Well, it's true. And we try to think about the whole experience. So we have a kids program, we have a teens program, and of course for the adults. So one of the trends of these days is family travel or extended family travel. So we try to cover all the bases. But for the kids program, we have we do obtain the guests' children's names at time of check-in or at time of reservation, and then we spell their name out in the sponges. We put little small-sized, children-sized bathrobes in the rooms. We put little stepping stools so they can get up to brush their teeth at the sink.
And there's a tent in the bedroom. There's like a little tent.
Yeah, this is, it's such a small thing, but it's such a hit. It's unbelievable. We put those little pup tents, I guess you call them now, and it seems like a little tiny thing, but my kids gravitate to tents. It's their own little world within their suite.
Right, they can go in and they can zip it up, and it's their fort.
Now they've got make-believe for an hour, right?
Yeah, and then you do cookies, and you do like hot cookies when they arrive.
Children's amenities. They include cookies and milk, and they're set up in this little toy duck, and they get little rubber duckies as well. And if they're really small children, the railing outside in the lanai, we weave netting through it so that the kids can't slip themselves through the railing. And
right.
That's just a little extra safety precaution. And we put bumpers on the tables and the little plug covers and the electrical outlets and everything.
Kid-friendly. Make it kid-friendly.
Yeah.
How old are your children?
Oh, my children are 11 and 9 now.
Okay.
So.
But you've worked here for how many years now?
I've been here 7 years.
So I bet they've been able to experience some of the kid amenities from time to time. Have you ever been able to bring them down and work to a Four Seasons? I think that's the kind of service you get at any Four Seasons, though, right?
That's true.
That's a Four Seasons. What they're known for is all those little extra special touches. So here on Maui, you get to enjoy that kind of service and experience for your children. Years ago, when you first invited my staff to come down, one of the things that's on the romance side, since we've covered families, I don't think it was this suite, but there was one suite that you took us into, and there's a little extra thing you can pay extra for those special occasions, and it was a flower trail that came when you walked in the door, and it led to the bathtub that had been drawn. And what are some of the other little things that come with that? That's not complimentary, it's something that you pay for, but there's this romantic thing that you guys can do.
Thanks for remembering that. That's a neat one. We've been doing it for years and kind of have all the bugs worked out of it. So what happens is it's a romantic dinner, and you have dinner down in one of our restaurants, and it's sort of highly orchestrated so that when you get your dessert at dinner, then the waiter will call up to housekeeping, who will then send people up to the room, and then we spread the trail of flower petals that leads around to the table, which has a bucket of champagne on it. We also draw a warm bath bubble bath in the bathtub at that time, so that by the time they're finished with dessert, which is 10-15 minutes, they come up and all of this is ready for them. So that really works well.
Yeah, I've always remembered that, you know, and I actually was, there was a lot of things I remembered. It was recounting to my staff today, and again, that's what's so great about us being able to come here, is that, and for those like myself who are fortunate enough to have experienced what it looked like to have that. I mean, I got to share that with my staff as well, and it might not be something that they would be aware of. So it really is one of those special touches that this hotel does. So, Mark, is there anything that you would want to add? Because we usually do about 15-20 minutes on the video that you would want to say before. Oh, I know what I want to say. One of the things that I forget sometimes is to let you know how to contact McCoy Custom Travel and Cruise here on the island of Maui. My name is Melissa McCoy, and I've been in Hawaii for over 33 years, and we've been servicing clients coming to Hawaii for most of the 14 years that we've been open. And one of our purposes of the video cast is to highlight the properties that we love to do business with, and we welcome you to visit our website and also to give us a call. Our number, toll free, is 1-800-256-4280. That's 1-800-256-4280, and if you're calling from an international location, 808-893-0388, and visit us at mccoytravel.com and click on Hawaii. You'll find a lot more video, a lot of great pictures, more information on the Four Seasons. And I can't believe that we've done this whole, it must be that one mojito I drank, I don't know. I usually give a little bit more information about the company up front, but we have a passion for Hawaii, and we have a passion for servicing our clients, and this is one of our favorite hotels, and there are many beautiful properties to stay at in Hawaii, but this one stands out as on the very top as far as service and food goes. And so now, Mark, now that I remember the last thing I needed to say, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I do want to add one thing. It makes sense to book your travel with someone who lives and breathes the islands, and Melissa has been here for quite a long time and really intimately knows Hawaii